LiveFyre is actually somewhere where you can go and actively engage with other people on the hot topics of the day.
It's just really like fast and hopping back and forth.
Comments are flying back and forth and you're really engaged, and it's real time.
It was a debate, and it could get you fired up. I mean, I hate to use a pun, but I mean, it really could.
You've got a sort of topic on the board, and then you just say, everybody go. And it's not like you have some dumbass that's throwing out stupid comments from the back of the room. It's like everyone really knows their shit.
Being a part of the Fire, I was like, really got into it. Like, oh, this is why people, like, this is cool.
Be part of a discussion which goes beyond your own group of friends.
Really exciting, and there's sort of like this adrenaline, like what's happening, and then we like keep up with the conversation.
Everyone's there for the same reason, and that I think makes it way better than just sort of your standard comment threads where someone's going to yell first.
I like the fact that you could burn people.
You'd be having a conversation and there'd be an @reply.
This whole concept of like liking people's comments or voting users up.
I love the references tool.
Timer ticking down.
Breakout conversations, I think, were super cool because you're able to take, kind of like hone in on a specific part of a bigger conversation.
It's just so easy to go to the breakout, you bang, and you hit that conversation.
The breakout feature was probably my favorite.
If there's a different area you want to go into, I think that's a cool area to break it out, and then it becomes really, in the experience I had, it becomes its own fire.
Twitter is a one-way communication in a lot of ways, whereas LiveFyre is definitely a more in-depth conversation.
The time that I'd spend would be much more it'd be much more intense, it'd be much more engaged, involved than just kind of this casual experience that I would have on Facebook.
I think with Facebook, there's like that drag. People are starting to comment, but it takes a while to get it back, and you don't want to comment too much because then you look creepy. And LiveFyre, you're very encouraged to have a strong part of the dialogue.
If I'm gonna post something on Facebook and leave it, like that's it. But I can get instantaneous response and feedback.
Message boards kind of have this time-lapse quality to them that makes it feel like, you know, you could be in the conversation today, or you could be in it tomorrow, or you could be in it in a week from now, and it doesn't really matter. Whereas there's this sense of urgency with LiveFyre that really makes it sticky and makes you want to be part of the conversation as it's happening in real time.
I'm really interested in just, headline news.
The heat of the moment news, like, Fort Hood.
I can really see it working well for tech stuff.
Celebrity type conversations.
I'm thinking now, like, it would be pretty awesome for sports.
Kind of reminds me of just like being with my buds and like really getting into a heated argument, who's the best quarterback in the NFL or who's going to take, top spot in the playoffs. It's a similar thing where it's just quick fire, going after each other.
Any subject, whether it's today's news, the headlines of the day, or more broader topics like what's going on with healthcare, or what's going on with the legalization of marijuana, or renewable energy, or is Obama a good president? There's no end to the number of topics that could be discussed, and no end to the number of people who will be interested in discussing those topics.
It's clear and it's intuitive.
Get the information just like while it's hot.
You're part of something bigger.
It's connection with other people. It's exciting.
Fast-paced.
Engaging, a compelling, new type of way of doing chat.
It's so hot right now.
So hot.